Hello and welcome. We have received current news from the Center of Disease Control that on May 5, 2017, a 65-year-old female contracted the rabies virus from an infected dog bite in India. We have live footage of the incident that occurred. The CDC states that rabies is a medical urgency, but not necessarily an emergency. However, proper steps can be taken in place to prevent the disease from festering. In this broadcast, we would like to go over the causes, symptoms, and treatments of this potentially deadly disease. The rabies virus is a single-strand RNA virus that is capable of spilling over into other species and causing disease. Rabies virus is able to infect the central nervous system and is typically transmitted through saliva, usually through a bite of a rabid animal. The infectious pathway is as followed. So the first step is for an animal to get bitten by another rabid animal. The rabies virus from the infected saliva enters into the wound, which causes that rabies virus to travel through the nervous system into the spinal cord and into the brain, which progresses. This progresses and can last about 3 to 12 weeks. The animal during this time does not have any signs or symptoms. However, when it does reach the brain, the virus multiplies very rapidly and passes into the salivary glands. And then this is where the animal shows signs and symptoms of the disease. The infected animal usually dies within 7 days of becoming severely sick. If you have been infected, you may display symptoms that are easily noticed. You may have a fever, feel weak, have a strong headache, itchiness around the wound, increased anxiety, and confusion. As the virus continues to infect the host, that host may become very aggressive and have hyperactive salivatory glands. This is how the virus will spread. Keep in mind that according to the CDC, there is almost 100% death rate in all the hosts that progress to the later stages of the disease. Very few people have survived at this point. However, there are some treatments in preventing this disease from progressing. The first treatment includes to wash the wound with soap and water immediately after receiving the bite. Next is to talk to your primary care physician about receiving the rabies vaccine. This vaccine is also known as the post-exposure prophylaxis, also known as PEP. This vaccine is a series, so the first dose is of immunoglobulin and the 4 doses of the rabies vaccine. Additional doses of the vaccine should be given on days 3, 7, and 14 after the day of the incident. To protect yourself and your animals from the rabies virus, follow these steps. For your pets, make sure to take them regularly to the veterinarian for checkups and to receive up-to-date vaccines. Also, maintain control of your pets as they are exposed to wildlife. Finally, to protect yourselves and loved ones, consider a rabies preventive vaccine to prevent the onset of the disease. So we hope that there are some good preventative techniques that you would have taken away from this broadcast. If ever you suspect that you have rabies or a loved one does, please seek a medical doctor immediately. If you would like to further learn about research and statistics about the rabies virus, please check out the CDC webpage. And on a final note that we do support the Michael Scott Dunder Mifflin Scranton Meredith Palmer Memorial Campaign Celebrities Rabies Awareness Pro-AM Fun Run Race for the Cure. Thank you for watching and have a great day.